Alrighty, and welcome back to Voices of the Void. Now, it's been a good chunk of time since I've been back, so I'm sorry. If things go completely wrong. Oh. There we go.
Entry I don't know if this is going to get through to anyone.
Let's see.
If it does, it's probably because they wanted it to. In which case, I'm really sorry. Maybe they just don't even care.
It's
Maybe it doesn't
all
matter
finished.
because there's nothing we can do.
Right.
If you're anything like me, you've seen some weird new stuff lately. And more importantly, you've realized it and you've remembered it, while everyone else goes about their day in ignorant bliss. I don't know how far it goes, but so far, nobody has shown any capacity to register what I'm saying. I can spam it up and down the internet and I don't get one relevant response. Nothing.
Okay.
I've considered that I might just be crazy, but even crazy people can get some sort of reaction. Someone will at least try to humor them, calm them down. I've tried doctors, police, professors. They all just stare off into space when I start to describe this stuff. Like something is actively blocking the exchange of information. My biggest fear isn't even that I'm all alone. My biggest fear is that I might still only perceive bits and pieces of something bigger, or worse, that my capacity to perceive all this is shrinking. I can write it down, I can record every last detail, but it's not going to matter if I become like everyone else. I could wake up tomorrow and look at my journal entries and only see a pile of mysterious cake recipes. Who the hell knows? The first thing I ever saw was one of the
I remember.
It's just like you might see.
Where's the tree? You're still here, but the tree is gone. Is Krampus gone? If so, that's pretty unfortunate, but also very, very good. Huh. Well. Yeah. Cleaning is still very much on the priority list.
No customers are stopping in. Some of them even host new windows, parasitically siphoning off all their business. The things seem to multiply constantly. I've seen them indoors, outdoors, on houses, on trucks, even one on a tree. A window to nowhere on the trunk of a tree, dispensing deep-fried slop to an ignorant gaggle of hikers. Near as I can tell, all the products are meat, or some vague semblance thereof. I can't always tell what kind of animal, or even what kind of body part it used to be. I've seen things that could have been dredged from some black, godless deep-sea trench. Gelatinous slabs of flesh in blindingly unnatural colors. Fried bugs just slightly larger than any I thought existed. It isn't just the windows either. I've started seeing this stuff right on supermarket shelves. Foreign-looking packages with that same gibberish language on it. Occasional bouts of quasi-English like number a million taste or can dream a great flavor. It all has the same stupid logo on it too. Sometimes burnt right into the cuts of meat. A bug-eyed cartoon hamburger in a little chef's hat. Sometimes it's winking, sometimes it isn't. And sometimes it only is after I've looked away.
See.
People sucking down that stuff on live television. Talking heads come back from commercial licking blood and grease off their hands. The weather lady shows up looking like an extra from a slasher movie. Red stains increasingly thick on a blouse.
Okay. That should be good enough.
Nobody else cares. Nobody thinks anything is odd or new or different. Nobody but me. My appetite for meat is thoroughly dead, to say the least.
Weirdly alone.
Trust it again, but I've noticed non-meat products are growing steadily rarer.
So does this mean I don't have to go to bed? Or does does this mean Krampus is fully gone? Like no return until next Christmas, or? Huh. Either way, I'm just gonna do this before heading to bed. There we go. Quick maths.
Pupils dilating while their clouded mind registers God only knows. A lot of people say the same exact thing, in the same exact tone and rhythm, every single time.
All these items.
That sounds good enough to eat. I hear it 100 times a day, when I risk going out anyway. Then they'll head straight to one of the impossible windows, the infected supermarkets, the rapidly multiplying vending machines, or one of the green doors.
Wait, no.
Green doors.
Almost looks like there's something moving.
They're actually new, or
in the static.
capable of seeing them.
Can't really tell.
The first one I noticed had grown.
I have to wait until tomorrow.
The back wall of our local ShopRite. An ugly, faded seafoam affair. Smeared windows shaped like their burger logo. Chrome handle flecked with rust. Same as all the others I've seen since. People were coming and going
there's
at a
the orb.
pace. But even when I staked it out for a good 6 hours, I never saw the same patron coming back out again. I guess that should have been a big warning sign, but I couldn't take it. I had to know. It didn't lead into the store, of course. I knew it wouldn't. As soon as I stepped inside, I was assaulted by the sound of eating, feasting. Wet, breathy chewing sounds drowning out everything else, tugging at my gag reflex. There were bars, tables and booths scattered in disorganized patterns.
To be safe, I'm going to go to bed.
Many seats were occupied.
Since I don't know if Krampus still roams. And if he doesn't, then yeah, that's just great for me. If he does, then
a lot of the furnishings looked chunky, soft and plastic, like they were designed for children. Though I can't imagine any child with such depressing taste. Booths were lined with putrid, off-green cushions. Tables were hideous yellow tan with chipped chrome trimmings. The floors were pale blue tile, like a public restroom. Many pieces missing or disheveled. The walls were more of that tacky chrome.
let's see. Bring you aside. closing back up. Just like that.
Straight for the pool. Thought I might as well make some effort to blend in. Mistake number one. Most of the offerings were typical of the stuff coming out of those takeout windows or invading the grocery shelves. A heap of raw, red steak sat on a bed of black, clotted blood. Oversized, pasty white drumsticks dribbled cold, yellow juices. A long trough
Right.
of chunky, pinkish slop jiggled like pudding as people scooped it onto their trays. Or straight into their grease-caked faces.
What? How much?
I pulled my
Okay,
shirt
yeah,
up over my
you
nose
had
around this
charge.
point. I thought I recognized a lot of exotic
Okay, yeah.
Frog's legs, chicken feet, beef tripe.
Let's
But I
see.
couldn't be quite certain.
Hup.
I wasn't sure if chickens had that many toes.
That's not
Frog's
high
legs
enough.
grew
Oh,
exactly that large. There was a tray of what I thought were fat, segmented seed balls,
that's
until one of them abruptly curled and uncurled twice, like a beckoning finger. It made my skin crawl. There were bones, there were brains. There was something like
okay.
yellow spaghetti and a pasty brown sauce. At least, that's what I'm going to keep telling myself it was. There were fish fins and goat eyes, and even bones. Just steaming hot, perfectly bare white bones.
Come on.
I could barely take the sight of anyone eating. Mrs. Faber,
Damn it.
a grim and crotchety old bag from down the street, was digging like an excited child through a big heap of what looked like horse teeth, sucking off whatever scraps of gum tissue she could find. I felt my stomach shudder. We made eye contact, and for a moment I almost thought I saw a look of horrified...
Okay. Here we go. Wait, how? I just need to not get something solid. Got it. Yeah, last time I believe I opened this up and never went up here, or at least a while ago. I opened this place up but never went in, and oh, I see. Taking a note for whoever reading this. Saw the one figure standing next to the concrete pole. Can I get a good look? My eyes were blurry from the lack of sleep. Maybe hallucination, who knows? Keep your eye on this. Came out investigating place. Saw footprints at the exact same place where the figure was last night. I do not feel safe here. I want to leave. Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, gonna leave those bones alone to not desecrate essentially what could be called a grave.
Could help, but nobody so much as blinked in its direction. I assumed I could get away with ignoring it like everyone else, until it finally hobbled its way down the opposite aisle, crossed my direct line of sight. It froze there. The blank, smooth egg face turned directly towards me.
There we
I
go.
don't remember the sprint home, but I do remember.
Could I try and squeeze that in there?
That ugly, greasy green door. It couldn't have been later than noon when I first entered, and I couldn't have been ogling the horrors therein for more than 40 minutes from my perspective. I don't know if anything followed me, but I barricaded myself in my bedroom that night, just to be safe. The doors and windows are everywhere. If you can read this, only go out when you must, and don't go anywhere new. It might be newer than you think.
And then
They used to be people.
there we go.
Eggheads. I've seen it a lot in the week since the buffet. Not everybody shows the
Nice.
signs, but some people, the ones who get hooked the hardest on that sick foreign meat slop, they seem to gain weight from the neck up. Hair falls out.
Let's
The
see,
first
what
thing to disappear
do
are the
they want?
eyes. Then the mouth seals shut, and the whole head smooths over. Painlessly, invisible to everyone
Mike,
else.
Lima,
Friends and loved ones.
Lima, Mike,
They didn't
Lima,
nothing but
Romeo.
mumble, groping their arms around like they're hunting for their lost eyes.
Mike,
I told
Lima,
VotV
Romeo.
I'd spent my afternoon scrounging around town for
Mike,
normal things to eat, an increasingly challenging task.
Lima,
Avoiding the overtly weird stuff is only the half of it. I have to be careful for anything that boasts a new
Romeo.
formula or improved flavor.
Romeo, my Romeo.
Sometimes I just
Where
have to
art
scan the
thou,
package for the
Romeo?
hamburger logo, or check the ingredients for some new gibberish like extracted bone jellies or natural life parts.
Yeah, and I think that's
Some of the untainted stuff
everything.
is skipping the shelves and going straight into dumpsters, which I'd been digging through when the egghead got the chump on me.
Yeah, you're
cornering
done.
me in a one-way alley between a Safeway and a Walgreens. Its head was bigger than most, an impossibly
I
bloated
think it's
globe that
just
almost
free,
brushed the walls on both
free
sides.
signals.
I don't know how its feeble, chalky body could have held it up. It was barely more than a skeleton, thin-skinned, shrink-wrapped.
Yep. Should head on up.
Barely more than a
Wait.
skeleton.
Before I go,
Tightly to its bones.
where...
Of its former identity was a black dress top.
Where's Kerfur?
Swaying like a pendulum from its pencil-thin neck. Its incoherent mumbling sounded at once panicked, apologetic, and threatening as it staggered towards me, limbs outstretched. I had myself with but a bag of stale bread and a warm can of Coke. I screamed at it.
Where's
I
Kerfur?
didn't know what it wanted, but there wasn't anything I could
Wait,
do.
where you?
Mumbling.
Where?
The moment we backed up a wall,
Where's Kerfur?
hand swung with all my strength.
Hold on, I just need to fix this.
Bowled its face like a battle axe. Felt like striking a huge, taut basketball. The mumbling grew more frantic, more confused as the thing stumbled backward, gravity tugging at its awkward cranium.
Where's my Kerfur? Where is Kerfur?
Drop a wedding cake. I charged, screaming like a banshee as I struck again.
Where's...
Finally topple, slowly, like it
Where's
was
my
filled with
baby?
air. As it hit the ground, that massive noggin exploded like a swollen tip.
No, 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 no. No. No, no, no.
Random, senseless act of murder against a completely normal, innocent human being. People already nonchalantly stepping over the scattered piles of gore would have eased my mind.
That's a bunch of weird dots, but where's Kerfur?
Those piles started moving. Something about the size of a baby was squirming out from the pulverized sludge. A fat, slightly oblong shape with a lot of thin, wriggling appendages underneath. Still too thick with gore for me to make out.
I need to watch back one of my other videos. I need to see what happened to Kerfur. So I just looked back over the footage, and the last time I saw Kerfur was at the 2-hour 58-minute mark, I believe, of my last Voice of the Void video, and how did I not question his disappearance for a whole hour during that session? Kerfur, you out here? Kerfur? Oh no. The hell is that sound? So one of the orbs. Anywho, I need to see if I can find Kerfur. Yeah, can't hesitate. Um, not locking you up. Hey there, fellas. Romeo. Wait, Mike was Mike, Lima, and Romeo. Is it coming after me? Okay, no. Mike. Lima was back that way. I went past Lima. But, Kerfur is missing. I need to find it. Or find him. I need to find my baby. I need to find my baby blue boy. Okay. Right. Is there a way? No, that wouldn't be possible. Let's see. Romeo is... Romeo is all the way... Wait, where is Romeo? Oh yeah, it's all the way up on the top left there. And... Mike. Wait, isn't Mike up right up here? I think, yeah, I think the best way to try and locate Kerfur is to first go to all the satellites. Because if anything, Kerfur's gonna be at least one of them. Or nearby. Just trying to see if I can spot him from afar. Also, what is that? Is there a weird scorch mark on the snow? I can't worry about these small things right now. I have to find Kerfur. I have no clue where he is. He could literally be anywhere. Oh, Kerfur, where are you? Where is my baby? Why is there a sign down there? No, can't keep getting distracted. Damn it. None of them are down. What was that? Swear I just heard something. Okay, so that satellite can be ticked off the list. Okay. Kerfur is not... seem like not laying anywhere near here. Okay, nothing there. No Kerfur there. Uh, Come on. Why can't I save? Oh no, there we go. I need to find Kerfur. Maybe... just maybe. I might be able to see something from up here. Of course, that possibility is insanely low. There is still a possibility that I might be able to see something. Anything. Come on, give me anything. Just a blue dot is enough. Come on. Right, the aliens, or the alien campsite. Maybe they know something. Maybe they could help me. I mean, I've never made contact with them before, and I don't know if they're hostile or friendly, but if anything, they probably could have seen Kerfur. I mean, they seem to be able to live out in the forest. And last time I saw Kerfur is when I sent him out into the forest. So if anything, they might know something. I'll take anything. As long as I get any chance of finding my baby boy. I swear, if these glowing orbs did anything to him, they'll never see the light of day. Ever again. Come on. Whoa! That's an orb. Hold on, is it coming after me? Okay. Does not seem like it. Hey there, alien fellows. Don't want to be a bother. Have you guys seen my baby boy anywhere? You're not at home? I swear I just saw your spaceship outside. Huh. Come on, think. Where could Kerfur possibly be? Come on, think. Use the noggin you were given as a child. Come on, where? Where is Kerfur? Where's my baby? Why save error null? Why am I getting save error null? The only other place I can think Kerfur being is around here. Because after Kerfur's done with the servers, he returns back home. And sometimes he's gotten stuck on an area here near base. Which means he could have gotten stuck on something and then his battery could have faded while being stuck out here. I feel like I checked his usual stuck spots. It's not laying here. The hell is this? Definitely setting through lights, so there's definitely something behind it. Is it that door that's behind? That's not behind, but it is. Well, yes, that door behind those boxes and the vending machine. Sitting like down the hall. Like, yeah, the main hall. Wait, no, I didn't mean to press that. Damn it. Did I leave Kerfur out here? No, I accidentally left Kerfur in some strange spots before, but I would never leave him too far away from base. Alright, hunger. Uh, Come on. I need to think. Where could I possibly have seen Kerfur last? Where could I have seen Kerfur before I ended the video? Where was the last place I saw him? Where, oh where? All I can remember the last thing, or the last time I saw him was when I sent him out. And, well, yeah, out to, well, fix. After that, I have no memory of what happened to Kerfur. Nothing there. Why did I think he would be up here? Huh. Oh. That gives 5 stamina, huh? Where are you, Kerfur? Ah. That's not good. Uh, wait. The orbs, I think they're gone, so... Okay, okay. So that's... That should be in front. Yeah, it should be in front of the base. There's something in front. There's something... kind of... Yeah, that way. And there's something all the way over there. Don't really have... Can't really get their coordinates. Well, I can if I... Okay, so I'm going to leave the paper sheet here and I'll go out. This time on foot. So if I go... What the hell is this? Do not enter. Huh? And well, not. Oh, it's just you. Still no clue what you're supposed to be or what you're supposed to do. Now then, next thing, from what I understood at least, it's this way. The other dot should be around here somewhere. Didn't look, it was too far away. Nothing in here. But I definitely heard something. Something that definitely didn't sound natural. Okay, I'm definitely going crazy because I swear I just heard. Sounds like like mechanical wheel spinning. It's getting stormy. Won't be able to see much. Uh, oh, it's just a log. Looked like something completely different. Do you think I could track Kerfur in some way? No, it wouldn't be possible, right? But could I have the camp, the compass going towards him? So SV target Kerfur. SV target Kerfur 0? No. And at least I'm gonna reset it. Okay. While I'm on here, I'm just gonna do some checks. Right. Can't track Kerfur that way, unfortunately. Should be something over here. Since I did see something pinging out here. What's that? It's another fence area? Also, what the hell is this? Uh, huh. What? Well, thanks for taking me back home, little weird cat. Wait, aren't you the mascot? Like, I've seen you very much so around. Especially the Discord server. What's your name? Anyway, I need to eat. Oh, Kerfur, where are you? Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Damn it all. Wait. Can double check this. It definitely was off by a bit. 'Cause I don't think where I went was where Kerfur or whatever this dot is, where that is. I don't think I went to the right space or place. But what are you all the way out there? Hmm. Well, should not. Yeah, if I go essentially straight that way, should be able to easily see what it is. Yeah, if I go straight this way, that's the weird discard thing again. Another one. Ah, it's getting dark. And incredibly foggy. Is that Norb? Where's that? Hello? Yeah, I think it's an orb. Yeah, it is. I'm gonna see if I can't hunker down up here. Holy hell, this fog is invasive. Suffocating even. Uh, oh, what the hell? I'm just gonna try to make my way back to base. Even though I can barely see anything. Oh wow. Like a beacon in the night. Oh yeah, this is some real fog. Wow. That's... Wait, what the hell is... Oh, that's just my dot. Oh. Hell is in there? Right. My job. It's not what I meant to do. Here we go. Move. There we go. Move, 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 and eject. Yep. Huh. Huh. Weird. Still can't believe that Kerfur's just missing. Unless I have no clue how the drone found its way here. And how bloody dark it is. Uh, oh, finally. The fog calmed down. Hmm. Right.
Any details. It was still between me and freedom, and I could only watch in a confused stupor as it unfurled a pair of big, transparent fins and abruptly took flight, buzzing off into the afternoon sky like a bloated, fleshy bumblebee. It thankfully never seemed to notice or care about me.
Oh,
Funny how I
worst
settled on
comes for
eggheads.
worst. I'll
I just thought they looked like
have
eggs.
to
I didn't
replace
know
my
they
baby
literally
boy.
were. A woman stopped dead in the crosswalk to smile and wave at the thing as it disappeared into the skyline, then continued on her way with only a momentary look of puzzlement. That "what am I doing?" followed by the "well, whatever" one I've grown so accustomed to over the past several weeks. When I got home, I started reading up on diseases, parasites, bugs, puzzle pieces dropping into place. There's a kind of wasp that lays its eggs in a live caterpillar. When the larvae hatch, they modify the host's entire metabolism to suit their needs. The caterpillar eats more, grows bigger, all to provide the developing wasps with more sustenance. This kind of thing is everywhere in nature. There are microbes that make mice suicidally attracted to cats. There are flies that grow inside the heads of ants who keep on moving even after their brains are eaten. It all makes so much sense. Maybe they're from space. Maybe they're from hell. Maybe they've always been here, toppling one species, one civilization after another. Who knows? They feed us so we can feed them. so they have a nice warm body to keep them safe and nourished until they don't need us anymore. We're just a herd of cattle, oblivious to our position in life as we're fattened up and slaughtered by something that looms just above our understanding of the natural order. I don't know why I can see them, why I can see what they're feeding us. I'm like a cow who grasps exactly what goes on in the slaughterhouse, and I can't stop thinking about what a cow could ever hope to accomplish with that knowledge. Your guess is as good as mine.
Well,
Entry 4.
one
Today, I
last
followed one of
guess
the
of
flying
what could have
things.
happened to Kerfur, because
They eventually
I
break out of the
have
eggheads on their own.
gotten weird
Often
camera
taking 30
views
minutes or
of
so to wipe the gore off their slimy bodies,
the
their
bunker
squiggly legs before they
looking
take to the
area.
air.
Maybe
Never shown any aggression,
somehow
or any
Kerfur
acknowledgement
has
that I
ended up
exist.
there. Maybe something's
They're just
taken him
clever
down
women
there.
who've got somewhere to be.
I don't know. Like,
Apparently, they do. It was in a
that's
Walmart
my
parking lot
best
that I
guess at the
witnessed another
moment,
hatching.
and
The
the only
egghead
way
was
I know how to
stumbling
get in
between
there is
cars,
going to be
clawing at its
via
own face,
the password
reaching
changer.
gleefully out to passerby like
Since
it
I
still
don't know
thought
the
it could
password, it
succeed.
could be anything.
It hadn't even hit the ground before its featureless face started to crack audibly, pink goop dribbling out like raw yolk. It collapsed against a minivan and slumped limply to the pavement as a big hunk of its scalp popped off with a wet, solid crunch. The thing inside was throbbing, swelling up like a pufferfish to push open what was once a human skull. It throbbed and squirmed.
Still trying to figure out what happened. Why Kerfur's just suddenly missing.
Membranous wings. Its branching limbs writhed like night crawlers, barely supporting its bloated, rugose body. The wings trembled, almost cautiously at first, before it took its first blind leap into the air and smacked wetly into the ground. It was a dud. It took another shot at flying, awkwardly bobbing for a few feet before it dropped like a rock with another pitiful, wet smack. I laughed pretty hard. When invisible monsters are devouring the human race and nobody cares, you tend to take whatever entertainment you can get. It took off again in the same direction, landing itself on the hood of a Jeep.
Though at the same time, doing this might be a huge mistake. But at this point, I don't care. How does this work? Oh, what? How? And do you come with instructions? 4. Uh, how do you work? Oh. So I can't even use it. Can't even use it on here. Oh shit, that's 200 points down the drain.
Entry 5.1.
Guess I'll just have to figure something else
I'm
out.
not prepared for what I found in that tunnel. It stretched on for over a mile in the back of what should have been the 3x3 interior of a porta-pot. I've been led there by a flying brain, and what I found still succeeded in missing me. Described as a sort of factory floor.
Huh.
I don't know how long I spent just standing slack-jawed, my brain fumbling over itself to process.
What's this? Oh. Is there some way I could... Wait, what's... Is that a key card? Yes, yes. Oh, and you don't want the one accidentally swing you away. What... Did it go back in, or... What just happened? Where did that key card go? Hold on. So he just disappeared. Did I accidentally fling it? The quite literal thing that I was trying to not do.
I need to put this down in words. I can't explain what I've seen, and when the police come after me, as I know they will, I don't know what I'll tell them. I know what I saw on camera
Okay.
number 36 that night.
I don't know what happened to the key card, but I decided to go ahead and reload because this seems fairly important. There we go. This may be a terrible, terrible mistake, but fuck it. Um, Wait, can I use the password charger on you? Hold on.
Working on. Just need to sign off that all the cameras are working. I know it's late, but
Oh, I can. Let's see. I think. Uh, God. No. Whoa. Doesn't even have a functional light. A drive. It's empty. Blocked up door. Another unusable book. A paper sheet. Nothing on them. Huh. This is some very strangely placed crates. Huh. Wait, what the hell is this? I need to move this box. Okay, nothing too important. What's this? Kerfur Omega? Kerfur Omega is a series. Kerfur Omega series is a complicated system and requires several materials. You need manual to assemble in and a pile of specific materials. In this journal, I gathered the parts and location of the parts you need. Huh. Oh. Join somewhere around Romeo. The A module is at the bottom of the lake inside a safe. I don't know where the joints are. They should be here somewhere in this fenced area, perhaps inside the buildings. So this too dangerous to keep around and it's bad for the environment. So meet me at our office after you're done with your expedition or something. Use the blueprints and the complete manual book to construct the parts together. It should be somewhere down the Alpha bunker. Most importantly, be careful around this creation. Who knows, maybe it's unstable just like its previous generation. I hope and pray, be careful and take care. Peace. Well, this is Alpha bunker, I think. Yeah, this is the complete, I think. But AI module. Fenced area. I don't remember there being any buildings within a fenced area. I mean, if you consider Stonehenge a building, then maybe. Damn, it's late. This is
Need to be getting closer and closer to the camera.
interesting to say the
Close in.
least.
I leaned forward, almost pressing my nose to the screen to look at the advancing edge of the darkness. When my eyes focused on the leading edge of the shadows, I jerked back in the seat in shock. What I saw from a distance is a solid line resolved itself into a mass of squirming tendrils grabbing at the floor and walls, pulling a solid mass of black forward. Dirty. That's how this place felt. I could hear my grandmother's dry voice intoning the word in Mandarin in my head.
That's
She held on to the superstitions of her hometown
weird
back
looking.
in China, always ensuring that all her grandchildren were always carrying some Buddhist sutra somewhere or another to keep us all safe.
Well, if I need Kerfur parts, I think since mine is missing, I think this might be the best alternative to all of this. Is get a new Kerfur and turn it into an Omega Kerfur. Might be my better compromise for this whole situation.
Moving on camera 36, I finally found Tim. He was walking down one of the adjoining corridors.
So am I going crazy or is it like suffocatingly dark out there? It feels way too dark to be normal.
The slow flow of the dark towards the camera was mesmerizing. It was all I could do to tear my gaze from the screen and punch in Tim's number with nerveless fingers. Come on, I chanted to the receiver. Click as the call.
Ping. Oh, India is down.
I was practically babbling at that point. The unnatural darkness on the screen touching
Lima
some raw
Foxtrot in
nerve
India.
deep within me.
Huh.
There's no camera 36. I put them all in myself. You don't sound too good. Camera 36 showed Tim stopping in shock as he saw the inky blackness in the corridor. Against all good sense, he started moving forward towards it. The camera didn't pause at the horror before it, and all I saw next was the empty corridor Tim came from. Look, man, that looks dangerous. We should get out of here. Come back tomorrow when there's more people around or something. My voice echoed in the confines of the room, bouncing off steel racks of hard disks and processors and fans. You don't sound good, boy. You're looking at the cameras, right? I'm coming over. That same maddening tone. It practically leered down the phone line at me. Back to Tim. He had knelt down in front of the inky patch on the ground. He reached out to touch the darkness with one tentative hand. Christ, don't do that, I yelled, my voice cracking. I frantically clicked at the controls with the mouse. They wouldn't work. Nothing was working. I saw Tim stiffen up and clutch at his arm as the camera moved on. People say things get clearer in a crisis situation, that time slows down. I didn't get any of that. The indecision froze me.
Right.
I wouldn't be able to find Tim in time.
Almost forgot about doing
My
this.
gaze swung indecisively from the door of the security room back to the screen, mirroring the dumb sweep of the camera. I had no idea where that camera was. I'd be better off trying to raise Tim again on the mobile phone. I returned to camera 36. No sign of Tim. The inky darkness continued down the corridor unabated.
Metal detector.
There was something
I need
small
that
on the
for
floor.
the
Tim's
joints.
phone. He must have dropped it. Must have made his escape. The view down the other corridor. No sign of Tim. There was no chance that he could have slipped past the camera. That's not how we set them up. Back to the central corridor, and the crawling darkness again. Just in time to see Tim's mobile phone get swallowed up by the dark. I gaped at the screen. Nothing in the room apart from the whirl of fans and the thunder of my pulse in my ears. No. Something else. A small, scratchy voice coming from my phone on the table. My hands were trembling as I lifted it off the table. I thought you'd gone. Just stay there. I'm coming. It's hungry. It's hungry. It's hungry. Tim's voice still had that crazed cheeriness around it, the tone now taking on a menacing undercurrent. I was so intent on camera 36 that I hadn't noticed the room darkening slightly.
Nothing wrong in here.
One by one. They weren't being turned off. They were going dark. Just like the corridor in camera 36. Completely black. No emergency exit lights. Nothing picked up on the low light mode. Nothing but a blank screen and the little symbol showing the cameras in recording mode.
Where did my points
That
go?
little symbol.
I just walked around a bit and suddenly a few points
Camera
disappeared.
36. Tim's phone on the floor while he was still screaming nonsense down the line at me. Camera 36. Impossible to control from the console because the camera wasn't recording at all. It was playing a recording. I was stuck, trapped in a cage, in a room filled with eyes. I was slowly going blind as each screen winked out. Terror took on a new dimension. There was no way out. Help. I needed to get help. My breaths came hard and fast as the last of the cameras winked out. I had to do something. Then I saw it. one strand of hope. The big red button. I didn't know if the connection to the alarm company was up yet.
You know, I'm...
The slap of my palm on the
Yeah.
button echoed in the tiny room like a gunshot.
Until I can
I
find
breathed out a sigh of relief. If I was right,
my
somewhere in an office
Kerfur,
across
I'm gonna
town,
have to
an alarm would have gone off.
have
Someone in a company very much like mine would be
a
pulling out a list of
replacement.
addresses and calling the police with a potential break-in at my location. My triumph was short-lived. My knees turned to water as I picked out a new sound over the whirl of the fans and the computers of the room.
Maybe I might be able to find my Kerfur.
At the door to the room.
Or, yeah, my
Are you
baby
gonna let me
boy.
in? It's
With the
cold
other
and dark
Kerfur.
out here.
I should probably give them names now that I might have two of them. Well, one until I can find the missing one, but I'm going to have two Kerfurs around here in the park. Probably give them names. How about Mike and Kayla? Yeah, Mike and Kayla. Blue Kerfur is Mike, and pink is going to be Kayla. Now then, I'm just gonna take you in before I turn you on.
Preceded it. Then, the slow scrap of metal on metal, tumblers and a lock turning. Tim's
Oh.
keys.
Wait, how do you
Tim had
spell?
the keys. The heavy door swung in. What was outside was
Hey there, it's Josh.
nothing. It was like gazing into a deep, dark hole.
Oh, that's how I spell
Except
it.
the light from the room should have illuminated the corridor beyond. Instead, there was just this wall of black. Against all logic, the shadows were moving into the room. The inky darkness flowed across the threshold like an ebon tide. I knew I had to do something. The longer I waited, the less likely the chances of escape. I darted forward and grabbed the door.
Oh, wrong button.
Black shadows had already crept up the door. I saw my hand disappear up to my forearm as I plunged it into the shadows, looking for the...
I'm gonna need to unlock the door for you. Oops. Go on, Kayla. And see if you can find your brother.
Breathing harder with both fear and exertion. The feeling of the blackness was far from pleasant. It wasn't cold like I expected. It was warm. The same warmth of a living body. My forearm felt the prodding and groping of a dozen squirming fingers trying to grasp my hand. The caresses
Kayla?
getting more urgent
Yeah,
as
are
the
you
door
good?
swung shut. Pain blossomed in my arm as the graspings turned to scratches, and nails dug into my flesh. For the last burst of effort,
Kayla?
I managed to shut the door. There was no trace of the shadows in the room, and only the beads of blood welling up on my forearm stood testament to the horror of the previous moments. The minutes felt like hours while I was waiting for the cops, bracing my back against the door, hoping that whatever was on the other side wouldn't make another attempt to get into the room. I first noticed my ordeal was over when the screens on the console started lighting up with the normal camera feeds again. All except for one. The feed from camera 36 was nothing but a haze of static. I was in a daze as the cops arrived, and I gave them some spiel about fixing. The residual fear for my ordeal lent
Kayla
some
should be able
measure
to
of
last a
credibility to
while.
my story.
So
The cops took me and the night guard on a cursory check of the premises, and they seemed as eager to leave as I was, albeit for different reasons.
while Kayla is doing her work, I'm going to go ahead and won't be long. So I've noticed something, well, that can very much so be considered weird, is the fact that the mannequins have suddenly disappeared. The mannequins just seem to have poofed. This model is still broken as all hell. Let's see. There's one of the orbs. Could try and so I think it would be better if I went over there. Only issue would be that it might bug out, and but the windmills are indeed constantly moving. Let's see if I can see a high point. Ah, good job, Kayla. Well, if do I think placing, I have to be real careful here, but I think placing up there might work, or back here so I can look down a little. Well, this is more or less supposed to be a wide view, so yeah. Trying to see if I can, see if I put it here, I will be able to look that way. A place back here, I will essentially have a view going. The hell? Oh, it's just light reflection, going like this. Yeah, I think this one's going to be the best. Huh. Actually, I think I have an idea. Um, uh, Uh-huh. There's no way this can't be good. There's no way this can be good. Can't, can. Uh... God damn it. Oh no! Oh, that... could have gone absolutely terribly. God. Huh. Well, let's see what happens if I try to reload. Because that's definitely a bug. It's been overlooked. Don't really even know how I did it. I just try to click real fast to get thrown back up, but I think I know what happened. So when I clicked fast, it tried to send out the hook, and it was able to, but since I clicked like essentially, oh yeah, since I essentially did that, it was able to attach, but since I clicked so many times over in quick succession, it attached, like it let one hook loose, and one that attached to the pole, and the one that got loose attached itself to me. Anyway, I'm ready to get camera up. Oh yeah, I could probably just... good enough. Now I just need to do that again. Oh. Fine, I guess I'll just put it on normally. Oh, nope, that's not what I meant to do. Huh. Okay. Wait, no, I want it to be a bit straighter on. No. I guess I'm gonna have to just go with that. Okay. Kayla should be waiting for me down here. Speaking of Kayla. Oh yeah, it's about to. Where is she? There you are. Coming out. Also, the mannequins have returned. Whoop de frickin' do. Well, you've done the good, Kayla. Just wish your brother was here. Anyway.
I was working in a supported living home for people with autism and other mental health conditions. It was a big, old house.
Yeah.
6 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, office, all converted for a supported living and so on. The top floor had 1 bedroom and 1 utility room. The guy in the top bedroom couldn't communicate very well, but was pretty chill. He had a baby monitor in his room connected to the living room so night staff could hear if he needed anything. I started taking night shifts. One night, I heard him talking over the intercom. "Hello. Not fun. Don't do." Not fun and don't do are phrases he uses when he's feeling stressed or pressured. I went upstairs to check on him. He was sat up in his bed, lights off and staring at his wall. I asked if he was okay. He said yes and lied back down. Okay. 2 hours later, I heard footsteps coming downstairs. I figured it must be one of the guys getting a drink. I looked around the doorway, and there was no one on the stairs. To get to the kitchen, they would have to walk through the room I was in. There was no way to get there otherwise. I thought I must have imagined it and returned to work. 10 minutes later, I heard the footsteps again. I could clearly hear someone on the bottom 3 steps, and then on the wooden floor at the bottom of the stairs in the hallway. I went to check again, and again there was no one. But I did notice a small bracelet on the bottom step. That was weird because there were no female residents in the house, and no female staff on shift that night. So who could have put it there? The next day, I handed it in to the manager and explained what had happened. They asked everyone, and nobody recognized the bracelet. The bracelet was put on the notice board in the entryway with a note for whoever dropped it. I started my shift one night and noticed that both the bracelet and the note were gone. I asked the shift
Can
leader
see
about
that
it.
much, and
He
if
said
I
he
turn
hadn't
to the
noticed
right,
and claimed it.
I can
I thought
see.
nothing of it
Okay.
and got on with my work. Before we locked the office up for the night shift leader called me over, said that the baby monitor for the upstairs bedroom had been reconnected because of suspicions that one resident was using the empty room to smoke, which wasn't allowed in the house. I said, no problem. I'll just listen out for any movement. At about 4 a.m., I heard a noise on the monitor.
Okay. Let's get on with work. First stop, India. And this will be the last piece of work I'll do for this video. Trying to not make these videos so long. I mean, there's no real point for me to do like way too much video, cause if you guys don't know, I get no ad rev or anything on my channel as of this day, because well, you need at least 500 subs to begin getting money from views and ad revenue. So I have to work a bit more until then. Hopefully by the end of this year I will reach that goal, or at least gotten to the halfway point. Well, who knows? Anything can happen. Anything's possible in the world of pure imagination. God damn it. Almost broke my legs. That would have not been very good. Oh, come on. Come on. I could just die. Okay. Sure. What if I try a different one? Huh. Why was yellow not working? That's a dead deer. And I am out of here. Let's see, what was it? It was Lima and Foxtrot. Why is it nulling? For some reason it saved null there. And I don't know why. I don't know why, I don't know why. Oh, I don't know. Wait. Oh, I want to see if it will happen again. Because I think I might have to return back to base and check out what's wrong with the floppy. Yeah, there's definitely something wrong here. I did not forget. I know for a fact I did not forget to move the information that was on there from from yesterday. It should be empty. Keyword should.
These days in the room, Andy's behavior has been getting worse, more violent, more agitated. Yesterday he hospitalized a staff member. He's quite a small guy, but can really pack a punch. He has his meds, and everyone does their best to settle him down. Last night, I got to work as usual. About 9:30, the shift leader called me into the office for a chat. Andy's been acting very strangely all day. He keeps lying on the floor in the spare bedroom and shouting, "Sarah." I told the shift leader about what had happened when he took me to the room. He told me the room was now locked and gave me the key for the night. I asked, "Is this something to do with his condition? Is it his meds?" No side effects of the meds or his condition should cause problems like this. Everyone was in bed, and everything was quiet until about 3 a.m. The baby monitor started feeding back. I turned it off, then turned it back on, and checked the settings. All seemed fine. There was still feedback noise from the speaker, though. I had to go check the receiver upstairs, in the ghost room. I got to the second or third step on the stairs. Quiet, very soft voice on the baby monitor. I was
Hmm.
pointed to the door behind me. Sarah wants to go home now. I opened the door. There was nobody out there. As I turned back, Andy charged at me. He full-on tackled me into the wall. He was screaming, his nose about an inch from mine. His eyes were so wide and bloodshot. I pushed him away and restrained him. He started crying and went limp. I heard the shift leader running upstairs, and everyone was awake now. I explained the whole incident and filled in all the necessary forms. The shift leader seemed a bit off, and I think he thinks I'm up to something. Andy was sat in the living room having a hot chocolate. The shift leader was asking him loads of questions. I got the other service users back to bed and headed into the kitchen.
Well,
I heard a kind of rustling noise on the baby monitor again.
I think this to not drag this on for too long. I'm going to end
He
this
sighed and
here.
headed upstairs.
As always,
I stayed downstairs
I hope you
to keep
enjoyed,
an eye on Andy.
and I'll see you guys
Suddenly,
in the
shift
next
leader
one.
shouted out, "Jesus
Bye
Christ!" and ran
bye.
upstairs.